Okay, so this one's called Why Quit Grinding Video Games. Let's go.
Do you ever feel like video games just aren't as fun as they used to be? Maybe you get excited about the idea of playing one. Maybe you heard a video game soundtrack and it really just inspired you to play again. So then you decide to sit down and play, but then you feel kind of bored. Or maybe when you're playing, you feel like the time is slipping by, and then once you get off, you just don't feel great. Maybe that same day you told yourself you were finally going to start reading, or exercising, or maybe just hanging out with some friends after school and trying to be more social. Well, if you feel that same way, let me just tell you that you are not alone. I've been in this same situation where video games just haven't been the same anymore, and they haven't been serving me as well as they used to. Here's my story with video games. When I was 6 years old, my family had gotten a Wii for Christmas, and the very first game I played on there was New Super Mario Bros. Wii,
True.
and I immediately fell in love with it. My sister and
It's
I
a great
played it
game.
together, and then eventually we completed all the worlds, and soon enough, we defeated Bowser. I also remember every single morning before I'd go to school, I'd wake up early to play Mario Kart, Wii Sports Resort, or Super Mario Galaxy.
Goated.
And
Goated.
honestly, those were some of the first core memories I had of gaming when I was quite young. When I was 8 years old, I first discovered Minecraft. Now, when I had first heard of it, I honestly
He was
thought
8
Minecraft
when the Wii
sounded
came out,
pretty
eh?
weird.
That's true.
But I still gave it
Yeah.
a try. I downloaded the demo world onto a really old PC, and it was extremely laggy. I was running at around 4 or 5 FPS, and I didn't have very much experience with a PC game before. I was so used to playing on the Wii, and I've never used a keyboard and mouse for playing a game before. So my first impression of Minecraft was actually kind of bad. I didn't know how to play. It was super laggy. I didn't understand the point of playing. So I actually thought Minecraft was pretty stupid. I genuinely was like, why would anyone play this game?
Low-key, I
Fast forward
didn't
a
play
year later,
Minecraft as
our
a youth
family
either.
moved, which brought me to a new school,
is crazy.
which kind of allowed me to reset and make new friends. All of my good friends there were obsessed with Minecraft. We would chat about it nonstop, especially during lunch. I remember first getting the combat handbook. I think one of my friends gave it to me, and I still have it, which is pretty cool. And then I started playing it with friends at their houses on their Xbox 360s. And this was truly when my first Minecraft memories were made.
True.
So this is the original combat handbook that my friend gave me back in 4th grade. And it gave critical knowledge, especially on all the mobs
fucking
and their
guy.
weaknesses. And it also talked about how to defeat the Ender Dragon, how to defeat the
You could always
Wither
feel
and
the
everything.
corny coming off
And
that
just
one
back
guy.
then, this was some of the
Something wrong
most
with him.
useful knowledge ever. And this seriously was one of the coolest books I ever had. So around this time, I ended up playing on Pocket Edition, but I didn't really like it, so I started saving up for my own Xbox One instead. Then when I was 10 years old, I finally had saved up enough cash from doing extra chores and things like that, and then I did it. I was able to buy my original refurbished Xbox One.
True.
And
About
guys,
a
I played a
refurbished.
lot. After school, I would spend
My guy
countless
really
hours
saved
playing
that-
with my friend
that
or just
cash.
solo, and I would always play survival. I also loved to mess around in creative mode, mostly just making maps or trying to come up with something I could do with redstone. And then when the Minecraft minigames were introduced for the console edition, that was the coolest
Bed
thing
Wars,
ever.
everything like that. But that original
I would
minigames
also spend
before Bed
countless
Wars
hours
and
on
shit.
YouTube trying to come up with new ideas for what I could build, and honestly, my greatest inspiration at the time was Mumbo Jumbo. And these honestly were some of the happiest times of my childhood. Soon enough, I figured out how to capture gameplay on my Xbox, and then that led me
True.
to create my very first video, which you can still see on my YouTube channel today.
The start
And
of
then
his
also,
YouTube journey.
I played some other games, such as Geometry Dash. I mostly just played that on my phone. And then I also tried a bit of Roblox. But for me, Minecraft has always been the main focus. It's always been the main game.
Honestly, the first time I played Minecraft, I was just like, this shit is actually gas. And I think the play session with the homies that we were all together, because the first time I played Minecraft, I played with a group of friends. I think we played from 2 p.m. one day, and then me and one other dude stayed up the entire night, and the next day when the homies came back, we were still playing, and we played with them pretty much the entire day again, and then fell asleep at night. It was wild. Like that was my first like experience with Minecraft.
As I
It
began
was
playing
I
more
had
and
me
more video
hooked.
games,
It was
I
fucked
felt the need to finish them. I
like
felt like I always had to get
crazy.
all the achievements, or at least try to. I got 10,000 stars in Geometry Dash, and most recently, I felt the need to build this crazy survival base in Minecraft. This is something I thought about doing for a long time, and I started streaming Minecraft Hardcore, and I just felt like, man, I have to build this. But here's the problem. When I was streaming Minecraft, it took up a lot of time, and every
For
single
sure.
time I got off, I felt like I was out of touch with reality. I know some people like this about video games, but for me, it was starting to drive me crazy. Keep in mind, I was live streaming once or twice a week for about 3 hours each. I know that isn't very much,
That's not
but I
that much
had
at all.
other goals at the same time that I wasn't doing, and those were just reading and working out. I was prioritizing this video game over my goals, and I was using the "it's good to have a balance in everything" motto as an excuse for my procrastination. Of course, balance is good, but I knew that I had to stop playing. I just had a gut feeling, and I knew that it was necessary for my growth as a person. So, I knew I had to stop, but I kept playing, and consequently, my hatred for both myself and for Minecraft only grew stronger, and I felt incredibly bored, impulsive, guilty, and angry at the same time. I was getting really sick of this. On October 1st, I played pretty much that entire day, and I ended up feeling so bad and frustrated. I felt just done. So I made a very impulsive decision. I
Oh
decided to
yeah.
end my hardcore world that day. Now, this was a very scary thing to do, but at the same time, I also felt so relieved. Not too long ago, I just felt like I had to get this finished, but now I've officially broken that cycle.
It's gorgeous though. And like I know how like I can kind of feel what he was saying when it's just like it feels weird when you come out in Minecraft like that, because some of these games really feel like you're in like a whole other world and you get so immersed, right? That's why like even though Minecraft is blocks and like basic geometry, it's like bro, like it's an open-ended open world, just everything is sick. It's a vibe. But like yeah, the grind is real.
Something I keep thinking about a lot is, would my inner child still want me to play Minecraft? Or would he understand that people change and passions evolve? I think that if my younger self saw me today and he noticed how video games were slowing me down and I really wanted to try YouTube again, work out, read books, honestly, I think he'd want me to do that. When you're a kid, you don't want to feel stuck. You want to always move on to the next thing and just explore the world. So why not do that now? And because I've decided to let go of feeling like I have to finish something, I've just gained this feeling of calmness and peace, and I feel like nothing is holding me back anymore. I can now put all my focus into my new passions and into this real world. Now, I won't lie, I do regret deleting the world. If you are wanting
I
to
was
take
gonna
a long
say
break from the game, you don't have to delete your Minecraft world. In fact, I would advise against it. You could just save it somewhere and take the Minecraft launcher off your desktop and off your taskbar. Just keep it out of sight and out of mind.
some people the itch will
So,
be bit
there
for
you
them
have it.
to go back.
I'm done
But
grinding
it's true.
video games. But let me make this part clear. I still play games with my friends and family every Sunday because I genuinely have fun spending time with them, and I don't really feel that same negative effect that I would get from playing games completely alone. I'm no longer playing to distract or escape, but rather to connect and relax, after already
I mean, yeah,
accomplishing
he
my
was
other
doing
goals
it by
for the day.
himself. That's kind of like
The point of this video
not.
was not to be to cut out all video games. That's not what I'm trying to say here. Just take a look around you. Look at your goals right now, and just think, what is most important to you right now? And what is that one thing or that one belief
I
that's
didn't know
holding
this
you
was gonna be a
back?
motivational speech. Still, well, it is why I quit grinding video games. Yeah, this came across my feed as well. I honestly feel like this holds the truth that I've never realized. I felt burnt out playing video games a lot recently. Me and my friends just try to find something to engage ourselves in. Yo, true. See, like this kind of stuff, like I feel these people on certain times, because like there was a point in time even in my life where I had like my PlayStation 3 or whatever and stuff like that, and I just gave it to my older bro because I was just like, yo, I'm done playing video games right now, all types of shit. And then like I was going out, and then like that's when I started like really hustling with the DJ stuff. So that being said, it's true, like you can do that stuff, and some things, like if you like laser focus something and tunnel vision something, obviously you'll have less time for everything else. But at the same time, it's just like that's with everything. You know what I mean? So like moderation does come key with everything. And but if you're trying to laser focus something, go laser focus it. And like you'll be more happy that you did that than not, even if you end up transitioning after that, like out of that kind of thing. Because like there's so many things that happen anyways that it's just like, bro, like you do so many and go through so many phases in life that you can just start a new one later. Like somebody who's 15 is probably not doing the exact same things that they're doing when they're 30, but at the same time there's some people who do because that's their laser focus. Like some people who play sports or something like that where it's now their career, right? And then like they retire at 35. But after 35, like what do? They go and start a new life anyways. Because what's life after the sport? Retirement, right? What are you going to do in retirement? You have family, you have so many different like lives kind of thing. You have so many different paths and things that you go down. It's just like how many do you want in your life at the time? So like when it comes to video games, yeah, if you're no lifing video games for nothing, like maybe if it's just your escape, then like sure, whatever. But like you obviously have to do something with your life too. But then on the flip side, it's just like you don't have to just drop
Hey
everything
y'all, Scott here.
in life to be
One
able
man's
to like,
trash is another man's.
okay, you don't
If
have
you're
to
wanting to
drop
prove
everything in life just to be like one thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to drop your hobbies and shit like that and all your happiness just for one simple thing. Like it doesn't really make sense. But at the same time, like yeah, if you need to quit grinding in video games because you're growing up and you have a life that you need to, and you have objectives and goals that you need to fulfill, then yeah, you probably should. But you don't need to delete every save file you ever had in your life. It's kind of wild. But yeah, that's that for that one.